fantastic seller, thank you so much for visiting my channel. Since the last video I've had quite a few inches off my hair, so it does look a little bit shorter than the last one I uploaded. Today's video is a beauty video, not a haul video, and it's basically my October hits and misses with some drugstore products. So I'm just going to talk you through each item of makeup, how much I paid for it, where I got it from, and what I liked or disliked about it. And then hopefully that will help you form your opinion whether or not you want to go ahead and buy that product or not. I hope it's insightful and I hope you enjoy this video. Okay, so I'm going to start with the misses. So I've got 3 products that I didn't quite like enough to rebuy, so I'm just going to go through those first and then I'll show you the items that I did like. So the first item is a Barry Flawless Colour Correcting Primer. I got mine in the colour green, but I think they do have another 2 colours, a white and a pink. This was £6.99 from Superdrug, which is where I buy a lot of my products. Now, this is great because it's lightweight and oil free, so it's great if you don't want to use any sort of products with additional oil, but I just didn't quite like it. It felt a little bit too lightweight. I didn't feel like it sort of made my, applied a canvas to my face ready for the foundation. I felt that it left my pores looking enlarged and I still needed to put on additional products before I could put on my foundation. If I just applied this product and then put on foundation, I'd still see my pores enhanced and it was almost not worth putting on the primer. And for £6.99 as well, I just thought it's not really worth it. So I probably won't be buying that one again. Okay, so the second item is the Rimmel London Insta Conceal and Contour Palette, which I think was about £6.49 from Boots. I'll put all the links to the products down below and the prices. And it basically looks like this. It's got a tiny little mirror at the top, and then it's got 3 really nice shades actually. Highlight, conceal and contour, but I just found the contour shade for a medium palette was not dark enough at all, and I needed to apply another product if I wanted quite a sharp contour. They weren't as blendable as I expected, and they enhance dry skin. So I have like a little bit of psoriasis, dry skin around my brows, so I thought maybe I might use one of these, you know, just to sort of neaten up my eyebrow shape, and it wasn't working for me. I tried it under the eye, it was a little bit too thick. I just couldn't blend it as well as I wanted to, and for £6.49 it just wasn't worth it. I mean, it's a really nice size. It could fit in your makeup bag well enough, and it feels quite sturdy, but I just didn't quite like it. They do have another 2 shades I think, a dark and a light, but even the dark one I didn't think was that dark. And although I did consider buying the dark one for the contour shade, I just felt like the highlight and corrector or conceal shades were just too dark as well. So I won't be buying this one again, unfortunately. That's a miss for me. Okay, so the third item is from ELF, and this is the Matte Magic Mist and Set Spray. This cost me £5. I bought mine from the ELF website, but I think you can also buy it in Boots now. I've had a really good go of this and I'm not a fan. I think the bottle is nice, it's lightweight, fits in your bag fine. And it certainly is matte, doesn't add any extra shine to your face or makeup, but just didn't feel like it set my makeup and it just felt so watered down. So it wasn't worth it. I don't want to buy it again. I felt like I had to use another setting spray maybe on top to actually make it sort of set the makeup better. But I'm willing to try a few other ELF products because I have heard some rave reviews, so you know, it's up to if you want to try it. It certainly is matte, but in terms of actually setting it, you know, and maybe just making it stay more than it usually would without a setting spray, it didn't do the job for me, unfortunately. Okay, so I'm going to start with the hits now. These are the products that I am enjoying using and will consider buying again. The first product is a Makeup Academy Pro Base Prime and Conceal Powder, which is this one here. It's got all 4 different correcting shades. So you've got your purple, your yellow, your green and your orange, and I'm really enjoying it. This cost me £4 from Superdrug, you just cannot go wrong with those prices. It's amazing. The packaging feels really sturdy. I found that I don't need to constantly, you know, reapply or swoop over the brush onto the product to get a lot. One swoop is fine and then you can just brush it over your face. I do recommend blending it, but it sits on my makeup really nicely, and I love the fact if I ever have a foundation shade that's maybe a little bit darker than I want to, and I don't want to add, you know, a same shade powder or like a normal foundation shade powder on top of the liquid foundation or cream foundation, then this works absolutely fine. It doesn't darken your foundation, it sits almost translucent, and it just feels really nice to wear. Definitely lightweight, and you know, even if this cracks in your makeup bag, you can easily replace it for £4, so I'm really liking that one. Okay, so the second hit of the video is the Maybelline Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter in the colour Molten Gold, and I think this was about £8.99 from Superdrug. What I love about this is the colour is just so beautiful. It's like a gold with a hint of bronze. It's just really nice, and it's got some nice textured stripes on there to help gather product onto the brush, and you don't even need a lot of product either. It doesn't look too extra on your skin. It adds a really nice glow, and I just love the packaging. It's so nice and slim and lightweight, and I would definitely be able to bring this with me on the go in my makeup bag. So I'm really liking that, and I'm looking forward to using it with a few more makeup looks as well. Okay, so another product I wanted to show you is from Makeup Revolution, which I've seen so many different videos and reviews from them, and I actually started using them in about 2014. So the product I want to show you guys is the Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Blusher, and I got mine in the colour Loved Me Best. Now this packaging feels really sturdy again. You get loads of product in there, look at that. So you don't even need a lot of swipes from the brush either. I think this was about £2 from Superdrug. So again, you know, if that cracks or damages in your bag on the go, it's like £2. So it's really nice. It's a beautiful colour, really blendable. And this was actually the first baked blusher that I tried as well. I'm really enjoying using it. And if I just want to, you know, quickly find a blusher that I know I can apply quickly, that I know is going to put a lot of products but not too much, then I'm always reaching for this. It's so cheap, really good quality, and I'm really enjoying trying a lot of Makeup Revolution's products. It's so cheap and affordable, which means that even if you're on a budget, you can find a really good product. Okay, so I'm going to show you the cheapest item from this video today. You can probably guess which brand it is. It's Makeup Academy, MUA. This is a blusher in the colour Bonbon, which is fantastic. Unfortunately, I actually cracked a little bit right before this video. I was so angry at myself. But guess how much this cost? £1. How amazing is that? I actually got my sister using these as well. She loves them. So what I love about this, as you can see, it's super small and lightweight packaging. You know, if you're travelling, I would definitely recommend bringing this with you because it means you've got space for other products as well. If I just open it up, the colour is absolutely gorgeous, and I've actually used this as an eyeshadow shade as well. They've got loads of different colours, and like, you know, I cracked a bit this morning. If I cracked the entire sort of amount of blusher in there, I can nip back to Superdrug and get it for £1 again. And you can also get it from the MUA website as well. So I definitely recommend trying one of those. Like I said, you know, if you're on a budget, there are products out there that are really good quality that you can use, you know, without breaking the bank. So really recommend trying that. This is a colour Bonbon. I absolutely love it. And this just sits in my travel makeup bag ready for when I'm travelling around. Okay, so now I'm going to show you my favourite drugstore brow product. I've only tried like a couple of drugstore brow products, but this one is by far my favourite, and this is from Sleek. So this is the Sleek Brow Kit, and this is in the colour Extra Dark. I absolutely love this. Really sturdy packaging. Okay, so it is not going to take up loads of room in your makeup bag. It's got a mirror inside, actually a decent sized mirror as well. And you've got 2 products in there. So you've got the pomade and then like a brow powder as well. Now, this pomade is very dark, darker than my brows, which are almost black actually, so I can only use a little bit. But what I tend to do is just sort of start with the underline and then brush the product up, and then I use the powder for the rest. They apply so well, easily blendable. And what I also like is that Sleek have actually added in there a mini pair of tweezers in case you have any strays. And these are actually decent, I've used them before. And then 2 different brushes. So you've got a normal sort of rounded one, if you can see that when it goes into focus. That's that one that I mainly use for powder. But the other brush is an angled brush, and honestly this is the best eyeshadow brush I have. Not even just out of the minis, it's so precise. I don't know what material the bristles are made out of, but it's fantastic. It's so precise. Sometimes I'm reaching for this as opposed to some of my normal full-sized eyeshadow brushes. So this is what it looks like when it comes into focus. It's amazing. You know, and the fact that it comes all in one little kit means that you don't even need to bring many sort of travel brushes with you if you're out and about. So I think that cost me about £8.49 from Superdrug. I will double check and I'll put the link down below, but it's fantastic. I really recommend you try that. It's one of the best drugstore brow kits that I've tried out there, and it lasts for ages as well. You know, as you can see, I started using it, I've used it loads, and you don't even need a lot of product either. It's going to last you. You know, it's really good at making your brows really stand out and getting them on fleek. So check them out. Sleek are a really good brand. I've tried a couple of products and I'm definitely keen to try some more. Okay, so for those who were watching my Insta stories when I went to Budapest a couple of weeks ago, you'll have seen some of the travel makeup that I brought with me. One of them was this palette, okay, which is the Boots number 17 Midnight Jewel Heist Eye Palette, which is a bit of a mouthful. And so it's basically this little jewel packaging here. It's really cute, really sturdy though. It's got a really decent sized mirror inside, and then you get 4 items, so you get 3 different shades of eyeshadow when it comes into focus. So you've got, you know, like a shimmer shade, really nice. That is a gorgeous brown shade that I use it all the time, and that beautiful electric blue. And then this product here is actually an eyeliner, and honestly the eyeliner is decent. I was using it when I was in Budapest, and that brown and highlight shimmer shade is just gorgeous. You know, if you can't fit a lot of products in your makeup bag, you could bring this with you, do your brown shade, blend it in, and then add a little bit of highlight in the centre, which is really nice, and then you can do your eyeliner. I don't think this is actually available anymore, but the reason I wanted to show it to you is that a lot of people overlook Boots' number 17 or number 7. You know, they actually have some really decent products, and you know, they have loads of offers like 3 for 2. Sometimes when you're shopping in Boots you can get like £5 off number 7 products. You know, don't overlook things like that. You know, even if you're young as well, like, it doesn't matter, it's not for old people. I think some people tend to sort of look at the way they're marketed and stuff. I like to look at the quality of the product, you know, and they're not too expensive as well. So definitely go into Boots and check them out, because this is fantastic. I've been using it for weeks now. It's lasting ages, and the eyeshadow actually stays on a fair amount of time as well without an eyeshadow primer. So go and have a look and see what they've got. Okay, so I'm going to show you a foundation now. They have changed the packaging since, because this is a fairly old bottle, but this is the Revlon Colour Stay Foundation for oily and combination skin. Now, unfortunately, I cannot tell you which shade I have because it's rubbed off the label. But I think this cost me about £12.99 from Boots or Superdrug, but they always have a 3 for 2 offer in there. And this is just really nice. I mean, I'm not going to lie, it's not 24 hours like it says on the packaging, it isn't. But this lasts by far the longest out of all my drugstore foundations. I don't need a lot of product. It's easily blendable, you know, it doesn't look cakey or anything like that, and it's just a really nice product to wear. And you know, if I'm ever sort of travelling and I don't want to bring an expensive foundation with me, then you know, I'm often reaching for this. This shade is the shade that I use when I'm wearing fake tan, which is why it probably looks quite a fair bit darker than my skin at the moment, but it's just really nice, and I definitely recommend looking into those. Obviously buy you know, the formula which matches your skin. This is oily combination, because I do have combination skin. I do have patches of dry skin, but then I have like an oily nose and T-zone, for example. But have a look, they've got quite a fair amount of shades as well, so you might just have to look at those and use a tester to just try and find the shade that matches your skin. But I'm really enjoying using that. It's actually almost gone, I think, so I might need to go and get a new one. Any excuse to buy new makeup. Okay, so I'm going to show you another item which I love to use for contouring, and this is a Maybelline Fit Me Anti-Shine Stick in the colour 355